And the Oscar goes to... So let's talk about Michael, the 2026 biopic about the King of Pop, and whether you should be seeing it, streaming it, or skipping it. Now you might be asking yourself, is this movie really going to cover his entire life in, 2.5 hours? Well, no. No, it's not, because we don't have that kind of time. What we will do is focus on the years 1966 with his humble beginnings in Gary, Indiana, right up until the final night of the Victory Tour in 1988. Now there's two types of people that are probably heading out to see this film. Those that want a little bit of controversy, those that want a little bit of fan service. What I can tell you is that while Michael doesn't exactly shy away from several controversies, it does remain a pretty sweet love letter to the fans. Now, as a child growing up in the 80s who listened to Michael Jackson, I can tell you, I got about 4 seconds into this movie when a huge smile spread across my face. This is, meanwhile, while the Universal logo is still doing its slow pass. You're going to get some chills. You're going to get some laughs. You're going to get some smiles. And it's going to break your heart just a little bit. Let's talk about where we start. 1966, Gary, Indiana. Joe Jackson forming the Jackson 5. Let's start with Coleman Domingo. And the Oscar goes to... This guy is absolutely frightening. Domingo's performance is absolutely riveting. We see Joe Jackson's passion. We see his creativity. We also see his absolute cruelty. And you have to ask yourself, if he didn't do what he was doing back in 1966, would we have an icon like Michael Jackson? Would there be a Jackson 5? Well, probably not, but that's not to say what this man did to his children is just heartbreaking. Now, the kids that are playing the Jackson 5 do an absolutely amazing job. I'm talking, they have nailed the dances. They have nailed the movements. They have nailed the mannerisms. And it's just fun to watch. Now, the real treat for all of us here is Michael Jackson's real-life nephew who's playing him in the movie. And I'm talking about Jafar Jackson. When I say this guy becomes Michael Jackson, it's absolutely magical. I mean, the voice, the mannerisms, the dance moves. Now, I've seen Michael's actual Grammy performance for Billie Jean 100 times. And I'm telling you, when you see it recreated in this movie, you will still get chills. It is unbelievable what this guy was able to do. Now, again, there's only so much we can show and tell about Michael's life in a 2.5-hour movie. What this sets out to do, though, is tell a story about Michael Jackson's journey. That from a abused small child who was victimized his whole life to a young adult who continued to be victimized by his father, Joseph Jackson, and the power struggle that ensued between the two of them. Basically up until the late 80s when Michael finally found his strength and broke free from Joseph and the family dynamic. Now, I don't know about your theater, but I can tell you where I saw it, the house was packed with some major Michael Jackson fans. I'm talking people were dressed up, people had the white gloves on, people were dancing and moving in their seats. And at the end of this film, people not only are applauding, they are screaming and they're chanting the name Michael. Great music, great cast. And I know I kind of focused on Jafar Jackson and Coleman Domingo, but I will point out Miles Teller is absolutely fantastic in this. And you get a blink and you miss it cameo by Mike Myers. So be on the lookout for that, because I kind of watched and was like, that's him. Yeah, okay. Interesting. So I guess it comes down to, should you see it? Should you stream it? Or should you skip it? Well, I'm going to say beat it to your local theater. Moonwalk to that concession stand, get yourself some snacks, maybe become that popcorn eating Michael Jackson meme that we all know and love, because you are going to love this movie. You might see it more than once. See it. I've been Jeff Johnson for A Film By Podcast, reminding you, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and by all means, drop a comment and let us know what you thought of Michael. Is it destined for the Oscars or is it a flop? We want to hear from you. And remember, until next time, I'll buy the tickets if you buy the popcorn.